2, 3, 4.
Hello, Banja. Today I am here because I am finally reviewing my fast face kit from the lip bar. It's been a long time coming. It's something that I've been saying I'm gonna do, I think since maybe summertime last year. Maybe. It's been a while, I know, and I'm so sorry. It is not going to be a first impression review, obviously, because I've been using it for a while. But I think that's great because sometimes first impression reviews aren't the best way to know if a product is for you or not. Because somebody might use it and then after a few uses realize pretty quickly that there's some flaws in the design of something. So this is actually better off for me. I'm actually very happy to give you more of a review after I've been using this for a long period of time. If you hear any noise going on, I apologize. It's quarantine, so everybody's home right now. Usually my nephew's at daycare and my neighbors are at work, but today they are home. Okay, let's get into this review. So obviously it comes in a kit. It doesn't come like this. I think I have footage of opening up the box. Everything comes separately packaged and then you put it together yourself. I wonder what direction we're gonna go today. But I've put in all my items that came with the fast face kit and a few extras that we will talk about. So this is the bag that they give you. It's a plastic bag. The texture of it is a bit weird, but it works. It does what it needs to do. It's a nice size. If you have a small bag, I don't know if this is gonna be ideal for somebody with a small bag, but if you're like me and you're the bag lady and you always have a big bag, big bags all the way. I'm team big bag. This goes great into your bag and it fits into your, your purse. It has a little handle and it makes it easier to find and you can put your keys, just different things. So I think it's a pretty cool bag. And I've had this for almost a year. I'm not sure how long I've had it, but I've had it for some time. And as you can see, the writing is still intact and it stays in my bag. So that's a pretty good sign. And there's no holes in it, nothing. So obviously this bag is actually pretty durable. So I like that. I think the bag overall is good. Yeah, I don't know what more to say about it. So first things first, when I am doing my makeup and I'm using my fast face kit, I pull out my foundation. That's what I do first. Please bear with me. As you can see, it's not looking its best, but I think that's a good sign. I'm still using it. So it comes with a brush at the end. The brush is nice. I do not put on a primer before I put this on because they didn't send me a primer. This is the Skin Serum Foundation with hyaluronic acid. It's very moisturizing. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something different today. So seeing as how I have combination skin, I actually have noticed that this does make me look a little oily by the end of the day. So I recently saw on the Lip Bar's Instagram that there's a way that you can wear this that it can be better, long lasting for you, for your skin. And what you have to do actually is maybe put on the powder first and then put on your foundation. So we're actually not going to start with foundation today. We're going to start with the quad. So here's a zoom in of the quad. So the quad is pretty cool. I think it's one of the best things that comes with the fast face kit. So it says Fast Face by the Lip Bar Minute Finish 4-in-1 face palette, highlighter, blush, face contour, and powder. And it's vegan and cruelty free. I think I'll kind of tell you my thoughts on the quad when we get to using the quad in its entirety. I won't really give you my thoughts on that just now, but I just wanted to show you that I'm gonna actually start with the quad on my face. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my powder and I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna put it in my T-zone. This brush is the one I got in the kit too. As you can see, I'm starting with the powder. That's kind of going to be my primer. Isn't that kind of different? I already did my skin routine this morning. So I have my moisturizer on and stuff. And my moisturizer leaves my skin looking a little shiny. So I think I actually do need a little bit of this powder. Okay, so since I started with the quad, now I'm going to go to my first step. And my first step is my foundation. This is it. Here's a close-up of the foundation. And my color is 4.05. I can also wear 4.06. I did ask for a sample of that one. I just gave one little pump. Usually one pump is enough for me. I would advise you to try and keep your brush clean because it will make it easier to use if you keep it clean. I do kind of try my best to pat this in. And like I said, one pump is usually enough for me, and it covers my whole face, gives me good coverage. I do go over my eyes, I do, and that's because my eyes are a little dark on the lid, and this is kind of like a good way to even out the base of my skin, because I do add a little something on my eyes. I know I'm looking a little scary, but don't worry, it'll come together. Anything else but the foundation? I do like the foundation, I really do. It's a hydrating formula, so if you have dry skin, this would be great for you, and you won't even have to do what I did with the powder. I just do it because I have combination skin, and I don't want to be oily at the end of the day. Okay, I don't know how many minutes that took, but this is actually, it's called a fast face kit for a reason too. It is pretty quickly for you to use. I'm kind of taking my time right now, but usually in the morning when I'm in a hurry, I'm just kind of like, I gotta go, I gotta make it work, gotta go. So I'm going a lot faster, but today I'm taking my time because I'm not in a rush. So that's my first step. Then I'm going to show you modification number 1. My second step is actually a concealer. This is Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline, and the color is tan. The reason why I bought this one is because it has a little sponge at the top, so that helps me with my application. I won't have to use my fingers. I go in right where I have dark circles. Now, if you notice, the foundation is it's medium to full coverage. I just use one pump and that gets me pretty good coverage, but I do need some extra help, in my opinion, under my eyes. And that's why for me, concealer is just essential. I need it. And I do like that it's gonna help me essentially with highlighting. I know it's supposed to be a faster routine. It's still gonna be fast, don't you worry. So that is my first modification, and that also goes in my fast face kit, but I want you to know it didn't come with it. I had to buy this from the drugstore separately. So then I just take my foundation brush and I just go in and I blend with it. I honestly gotta tell you, I'm in love with this foundation brush. I think it's really handy. But do you see what I mean by this formula is very hydrating? I'm already seeing oil coming through. And that concealer is a pretty matte formula. So, okay, everything is blended in. So that is my step 2. Step 3 is now we're going to go into the quad. Now, I can talk about the quad because this baby is probably my favorite thing from the fast face kit. This, and I will show you the second thing that's my favorite thing, but this by far I think is my favorite thing. It's amazing. So when I open up my quad, you see there's 4 things. There's a blush, there's a powder, this is my face powder, there's a highlighter, and there's a contour. You get everything you need in this quad. It's pretty cool. The fast face kit also comes with a dual-sided brush. As you can see, my brush is loose, it's beginning to fall apart. I will probably need to go in and pull this baby off and hot glue it together. So obviously this brush isn't the most durable thing in the world, but I do like that they give you a brush to use with your fast face kit. This part I use for blush and highlight. I use both this for blush and highlight, and this part I use for the powder and for the contour. So my first step when I use this fast face quad is I take my powder and I put it all over my face. And as you can see now, it's beginning to mattify my face up, which is good. I go over my eyelid, yes. Okay, how's the skin looking? She's looking good, right? You can't even lie, she's looking good. Okay, so then after I use my powder, now I'm gonna go in with my contour. I use the same brush, but I flip it around and I use the back side for the contour. And I just kind of push it everywhere where I usually contour. For me, it's around my beautiful cheekbones. And oh my God, that does turn to happen sometimes. And I actually do contour around my nose and around my forehead actually too. Here's a little cool trick I like to do, because I always have my eyes doing something. I cannot not have my eyes doing something. So I go in with a contour color and I contour around my eye. In the crease areas where I put my contour color, because I do want to kind of get that definition. All right, so now that the skin part is done from the quad, we're going to now go into the highlight and the blush. I like to start with the blush. I don't know why, I just do. I don't think there's really any rhyme or reason to it. Honestly, you can do it however you want, but I like to do the blush first. I usually go heavy with the blush. I don't know why. I just like how heavy blush looks. And oh, by the way, they do have the color names on the back of the quad. And then the last thing I like to add is the highlight. I use the side of the blush brush and I tap that. That way I can get like a little nice highlight just right on the area that I like to highlight, which is the top of my cheekbones. I sometimes go around right there. I also do go heavy on the highlight too. And here's a little trick I really love to do when I don't do eyeshadow, which is usually, I don't do eyeshadow when I do my fast face kit, but I have a little treat for you. I did buy the little fast faced advertised eyeshadows. They don't come with the fast face kit. They're a separate thing, but they do advertise them for the fast face kit. So I will be showing you that. I'll be demoing that today. But when I don't have my eyeshadow, I just take my pinky finger. This is the only time I'm going to use my finger. So I take my pinky finger and I can put it in the highlight and I put it in my inner corner. I love an inner corner highlight, even when I don't have like a lot of makeup on my face like today. And sometimes what I'll do too is I'll go in my brow bone and I'll put that in my brow bone too. Yeah. And that is how I utilize the quad. Do you see how just this little baby, I have my powder, I have my contour, I have my blush and my highlight and kind of like an eyeshadow look just from this one thing. This is why it's my favorite thing. It's just the most versatile thing in the kit. My one critique about this quad is I wish they had added a mirror to this. It would just make this thing just the best thing ever if they had added a mirror to it. I'm not sure how much more it would have cost for them to do that. The fast face kit does not come with a mirror, which I think is one of the biggest flaws of this whole system, because what if you're in a place without a mirror? So now we're done with the brush and the quad. That is now 3 items done and used up. My second favorite thing that comes in this fast face kit is the brow portion. I think this thing is awesome and I'm going to show you how I use it. So it's called the Quick Draw 2-in-1 Brow Gel and Pencil. This color is highbrow. One side is like a little pencil and that's the one I start with all the time. I do little hair-like flicks on my eyebrow. You gotta be careful with this because it's not like you get like an eraser. There's no eraser portion, but it's pretty easy to use. The other half of it is a brow gel with a spoolie. You gotta be careful with this one too because it's pretty dark. So if you mess up, I don't know how you're gonna clean it up. But for the most part, you know, if your brows look a little wild, it's actually kind of cute. So there's something else they give you actually that I will talk about, but I never use. That is the Straight Out of Patience smudge proof eyeliner. So this is like a black eyeliner. I might use it sometimes, rarely though, really rarely. I might use it at the top of my brow, not my brow, I'm sorry, my lid. So I'll just put it at the top, just so my eyelashes can look a little bit thicker when I actually go in and do them. You see, I have to go in and now clean it up. I just feel like when you have a fast face system, it's just a little bit too chaotic to add an eyeliner. I already have a lot of things I'm working with. I don't need to add any more chaos to it. So that's why I don't like to use eyeliners. Okay, so the next step is another fast face tool that I don't like or I don't really use, and that is the Last Flash Strengthening Mascara. That's what this looks like. Now mascara is, I feel, a necessity in every makeup look. I just feel like if you don't got mascara, your face is not done up. But I am not a fan of this mascara. And the reason why is because I don't like the wand. I feel like the wand it gives you length, but it doesn't give you volume. And for me, I need volume. I am lash challenged. There we go. That's a before and after. Usually when I use this tool, I make a mess. Today is going really well though. My favorite mascara is the Better Than Sex mascara. So when this baby runs out, that is what I will stick to using. I do always do the bottom lashes. I do. If you don't do the bottom lashes, you won't get that extra eye-opening effect. That's about all I'm gonna do for the mascara today. Because usually if I keep going, that's when I end up making a mistake and I'll be so frustrated. So let's save ourselves from the frustration. So then the last step for the Fast Face Kit is another one of my favorites because this is a beautiful color. It's called Boss Lady. When you go to buy the Fast Face system online, they give you an option of what lip color you want to do. I picked Boss Lady because I'm extra, but there are other colors. This one's a bit bold. They don't give you a lip liner, but you don't need one for this color. That's why I like this color, because you don't need a lip liner. It's a matte formula, but it's a nice matte formula. And I thought it was absolutely ingenious for the Lip Bar to add a lip product in their Fast Face Kit because they got started as a lipstick, shop. So they added a lipstick to their Fast Face system because it would have been a travesty if they did not. I love that the wand has a sharp point to it that you can easily use to help with the lining of your lips. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the items that come in your Fast Face Kit. Really, this is how I be looking when I'm Fast Face Kitting it up. I really do love the Fast Face system. Both my sisters have seen me use this and they're like, where did you get that? That's awesome. My younger sister loved the quad, and then my older sister loved the foundation. She thought it was pretty cool that it comes with a brush at the top of it. She's actually challenged herself and she wants to make a pretty much Fast Face Kit system type kit for herself personally, but she's gonna go buy all the items separately. So that's gonna be a challenge and she's gonna do it and then she'll show you how she did it. But I find it really awesome that the Lip Bar made a system that you can just buy all at once and you get everything you need for a full face of makeup. So I definitely recommend this. I think it's ingenious. I love that it's Black owned. So Black ladies, you will be able to find your shade. It is a bit pricey. And I think the regular price is $99. But when you get it on sale, I think I got it for about $86. That was when it was first released. That was the opening price, or was it $89? I can't remember. But then I also got a coupon code. I think it took 20% off. So I got it for like 77 bucks. So altogether, this is 77 bucks. They also sell all these items separately. But I mean, if you think about how you're getting a foundation, a powder, a blush, a highlighter, you're getting a lot of things at once. 77 bucks or 99 bucks is you can think about it, be like, that does make a lot of sense if you're getting all this stuff together. But if you think that's still a little bit too pricey for you, then I would say go ahead and wait for Solima's cost-effective kit. I guess I shouldn't call it a Fast Face because that's probably trademarked. Oh my gosh, it's trademarked. You see how it says trademark? Whoa, Lip Bar, you guys are really smart. I respect them for that. I really do. I'm sitting here proud. This is a Black owned business. You go, girls, you go. But so she's gonna make something that this, that's gonna be a kit for her bag, for her purse, and it's gonna be more cost effective. So stay tuned for that. Before I go, I will show you my modifications. So you already saw modification number 1. That is my instant age rewind. This is my step 2 because I like to get a little bit of help in my under eye area and around my face where I have hyperpigmentation. So that is my first modification. Modification number 2, you actually already saw it too, but I didn't show it, is that I use the Better Than Sex mascara. I'm not a fan of the Fast Face mascara. That's just me personally. I'm not crazy about it. Modification 3 is actually this little baby right here. It's messy. I don't even know why. This bag's not dirty, but I put a cleansing towelette from Neutrogena. You know they sell the single ones. I keep a little single one in my fast face kit. Sometimes I put 2 of them in here because just in case anything's going on and you cry or something happens and you gotta just wipe your face down, you need something for mistakes too. Modification number 4 is this baby right here. It's the Fenty Beauty blotting paper. And you can see obviously why I have it in here. I get pretty oily. I just don't think this foundation formula is the best for me in particular. I don't mind looking a little dewy, but I feel like the dew is in excess. And you see that? We all back to being matte, hello. So that for me is a necessity, like I actually need that. So that is my last modification that I made personally. Oh my gosh. Y'all.